We currently have an Oleamac BCH for the brushcutter engine. The pull cord won't come out. I suspect the piston is stuck. The piston may be scratched. Let's disassemble it together. I opened the spark plug wire cover using a flat screwdriver. Spark plug here. I unscrew the engine cover with 4 keys. Number 4 of the Allen key group. The starter cover is attached to 2 screws. Those 2 screws hold both the starter cover and the engine cover. After removing the cover, I push the flywheel with my hand and repeat that the engine is not turning. I need to remove the spark plug to turn it easier. Let's remove the spark plug with the help of a spark plug wrench. And here something catches my attention. A screw has fallen into the flywheel and is stuck to the magnet and jamming the propeller. I often encounter this type of malfunction and we think the piston is stuck. Remove the screw and pull the handle. But since I will disassemble the engine so much, I'll completely disassemble it and do some maintenance. This cylinder gasket has become so thin that it moves underneath. Now I will disassemble the entire cylinder to do this. There are 4 number for Allen screws here. You can remove them by loosening them. There are fuel hoses here. I am disconnecting them. This cylinder has been disassembled once and the cylinder seal needs to be replaced. Yes, I have a canister like this. I fill it with gasoline and thanks to its feature I can spray gasoline. This is a box of cleaning products. Okay. I spray it on dirty places like this. I will disassemble the piston to clean it. I remove the rings on the piston gauge pin. I hit the gauge pin with a screwdriver to remove it. This is our piston. There is only soot on the piston. It is caused by the mixture of oil and gasoline and excessive burning. There is no problem with the piston. I will clean it with sandpaper. Cleaning between rings. I pour gasoline into the crankshaft and clean it inside. This part called the gauge bearing is very important. It ensures smooth rotation of the crankshaft and the passage between the crank arm and the piston. This is how it holds the crank and piston together. Lubricate the gauge bearing with grease before installing it. Before installing the piston, make sure that the arrow is pointing towards the exhaust. If it is the opposite, it will not work. After installing the gauge pin, I install the Scythe, clips and fix them. I install the piston rings like this. The cuts on the rings resemble the letter V. I apply liquid gasket to the cylinder seal. I will lubricate the piston and cylinder and pass it that way. The oil I use is the same oil I add to gasoline. I will put the cylinder on the piston. Before inserting the piston, tighten the rings in our hands and align them with the points and insert them into the cylinder in this way. When tightening the screws, do not tighten one side completely. Tighten both sides equally. I also mount the exhaust this way. You can easily start the engine by adding a little gasoline through the spark plug hole or the carburetor. I have tried many times here, but it does not work because there is a problem with the carburetor. This is not a good operation. It continues to work when the shock lever is closed, and this is not a healthy situation. I quickly changed the carburetor. Now, you understand the difference between the previous voice and the current voice, right? I fixed all the bugs and it is now usable. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.